What's going on, Internet? This is Lambo coming to you again from my basement, also known as the Nerdery, where all the 3D printing and painting and everything, it goes down right here. Today I want to be talking to you about this 3D terrain build utilizing Talisman Sabre Terrain, which I actually design, paint, and put together and everything with a lot of help and input with my partner, Jay Carter, or John from Australia, goes by Bravo on YouTube. You should check out his channel. But he and I design, build, paint all this stuff. So I've got a cool build I want to show off today. Scenario 16, Mountain Pass, Gloomhaven. If you don't want to know what's in Scenario 16, including what monsters are there, the layout and everything, don't watch the video. But if you do, which is why I assume you're watching, we're going to get into it. So, wearing my Blockbuster t-shirt to show you this blockbuster of a build. And fun fact, I actually worked at a Blockbuster in high school. Back in the day when they actually existed. We had HD DVDs, which I don't even think are a thing anymore because Blu-ray won that battle. But I digress. Without further ado, let's get into Scenario 16, the Mountain Pass. Alright, let's get into this build. This is Scenario 16, Mountain Pass. And I apologize for the audio. I got a new phone with a new camera, and it does not have a headphone jack anymore because apparently technology is too cool for headphone jacks. And I don't have a USB-C to audio input yet, therefore I cannot use the microphone that I have. But I've fixed that problem for next video, having ordered now on Amazon a nice jack. So I'm sorry, you can hear my printer and stuff going off in the background. All right, Scenario 16, Mountain Pass. This is all 3D printed and painted by me. It is Talisman Sabre Terrain. That is a terrain label that I'm the co-founder of, and we print, paint, design this system here. It's pretty awesome. So, what Scenario 16 is supposed to look like, here's the overhead shot. I'm going to put the book in over here, just like that. And then there's the actual build we came up with right there. So let's get in close and see what we're dealing with here. All right, so this is actually, in Talisman Sabre Terrain, this is our new cave expansion. I started designing this knowing that my party was going to be playing this level, and I wanted some cave builds, or some cave terrain that could work with the terrain that I make. And so came up with all this cave expansion, and it's pretty cool. For miniatures, what do we got going on back here? We have Earth Demons are being substituted and played by, I use this guy as my elite. He is a Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder battles deep cuts, medium Earth elemental. I just knocked with a brute. That's what he gets. Take that, brute. Yeah, so that's a pretty good proxy for a Earth Demon. Okay, and then for my normal Earth Demons, I've got this little guy, and that's a 3D print printed on my Epax X1, which is an awesome resin printer. I'm really liking that. That is a Rocket Pig Games, actually a free file on Thingiverse. If you go to Thingiverse, you look up their Earth Golem, and it is Rocket Pig Games. They make some really good miniatures, and that is what I use as my Earth Demons. So moving on back through the level here. Just turn the table. It's really loud, but it allows us to all see what's going on in the game because we can turn our table. All right, let's see if I can get a better shot. So then we come back here. In this section, I've got my Inox. These are my custom-made Inox on Heroforge. Back on Black Friday, they had a big sale, and I was going crazy just designing all sorts of Inox and who knows what else. But then I went and I jumped into Mesh Mixer and I added a third horn to these Inox. And then I gave this guy, because you could do your own poses now, And he didn't have an arrow in his bow, so I gave him an arrow in Mesh Mixer, and so now I've got 3 different archer variants for Inox, which are pretty slick. All 3 horns to more accurately reflect the the source art for Gloomhaven. So there you go. I will link the designs of those files. You can check them out if you want and buy your own from Heroforge. They're pretty awesome. Then going on through here, we have one of the doors that I made for this. It actually has like webbing in it, which I thought was really neat. I don't know if that's going to show up. So it's a webbed cave door. I mean, there's a lot of cave doors in existence. There's like usually arches or something. But I thought like Indiana Jones Temple of... not Temple... Is it Temple of Doom? No, I think that's the first one. There's the Lost Ark, where he goes into the temple. The, like, not the temple, the cave, and it's got the big spiders and stuff that he hits off the guy's back, those tarantulas and things. Anyway, that's what I was thinking of. So, have made... Oh, come on, focus. A door with webbing. And that will come in the expansion pack for this cave set here. All right. Then we got the next cool thing, which is this bridge. I was pretty stoked about this bridge as a thing we could do. And it really takes advantage of the risers that I've made to work with this terrain. So you can elevate the terrain off the ground and get some verticality. If that's a word. You can go vertical. And then, because you can go vertical, you can have cool things like bridges that span negative space. So let's rotate this really loud board. Oh, my earth elemental fell. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. So over here, you can see how that bridge is elevated off the ground, spans the whole way, and then that works over into the other guys who are the Inox. And I don't know if they're gonna show up in focus. There we go. So, right here, I've got what I use as my elite, one of my elite Inox guards. I've got another one I haven't 3D printed out yet. But also another Heroforge design. This is my standard Inox, all resin printed. I had these in FDM prints originally, and I've been going through replacing them. So, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with a bunch of old FDM Inox version 1s. Maybe I'll do some kind of giveaway or something. Yeah, I'll do a giveaway. Not yet, but maybe soon. I'll give away all my old Inox and stuff that are FDM prints. They don't look bad, and that I just don't use anymore. Okay, so moving on back further, you have my air demons, and these are my proxies. I use their D&D Rage of Demons range air Myrmidons, and that is what I use for, focus, there we go, my air demons. I thought they looked the coolest of everything I found. And then for the elites, this bad boy right here, which is also way out of focus. Ha. That's a 3D print. It is also an air Myrmidon. This one is found on Shapeways. Shapeways is a website where you can find 3D files sometimes. And the author of that file is Zenphyre, Zenphyre. Link in the description. And you can go find out how to get that file just like I did. And he offers it there. Alright, also, I'm going to clear out these monsters so that you can see the cool traps that we made. I'm loving these traps. So, in the level, it says it's a pit trap, but for this caverns expansion that we made, we wanted a new set of traps because the traps are designed to sink into the terrain. So we came up with acid traps. Instead of poison gas, we are going to use poison acid as our trap variant. And so they are using resin water effects, and they each have a different cool thing in there. You've got the skeleton half buried, and you've got this dude who's like reaching out. You can see he's kind of just reaching up with his hand there, and you got the acid bubbles. Anyways, really cool stuff, and all of them pop right out to reveal the terrain beneath. So when a trap is sprung, you can pull it right out and continue playing. It's a really neat feature that I'm very pleased with how it came out. All right, let's keep going. right through. We got some crystals and arches, and we got dragon bones, another cave door, more crystals, and let's see where's a good angle for this shot. You're just right here. Hopefully that's not too far away. Now let's get closer. Yep, let's make it loud. All right, so right over here, we've got this cool skeleton wall, and then you've got the cave pool terrain, and those pools are water resin effects as well. So I thought they looked pretty neat. And then you got arches and more Myrmidons and elite earth demons and rocks and stuff. So anyway, that is what I've created to represent scenario 16. Boxes and the barrels come from a variety of sources. So like that's a Dungeon Saga barrel. The dungeon dressing is, I think that's her starts here. The boulders, these boulders I believe are Robogon prints. So Robogon does some really awesome Gloomhaven accessories. If you don't know about him, you're into 3D printing, go check him out on Thingiverse. He does some really good stuff. I think all these rocks are his. And I'm pretty sure that chest way back there is a Robogon print. I'm currently in the process of trying to come up with my own version of rocks and chests and everything else to go with the train, because it's been really fun learning how to design and make 3D files, or finding ones that work for the game. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked the terrain. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And I will see you again soon for our next video. And stay tuned. I'll do a giveaway of some sort in the future, and you can get your hands on some of these not so wonderfully painted, but 3D printed Inox archers and guards. And I got a shaman or two back there somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, they're back. There they are. Sorry, lighting's terrible. And those are all FDM old school prints that I'm slowly replacing with resin. So anyway, if you want them, stay tuned. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. Happy gaming.